This is a tutorial on how to install the LYNXapp and use it. First, you have to go to linksware.org/downloads, and here you can download the app for Linux, Windows, and for Apple it's still in development. I am on Linux, so I'm going to download the Linux version, save, and go to Downloads folder. Here we're going to extract it first. So here, this is the executable LYNXapp, and the rest we can delete. So now let's start the app. And it opens here on my second screen. And first of all, I want to show you guys that here you can see that I have two cats connected to the computer. It then shows here left and right. But if I close it and disconnect both and start the LYNXapp again, so now you can see nothing is connected. And now I'm going to connect the joystick variant and start it again. And here, this is how it looks with joystick. So, but now I'll go back to the previous setup and start the LYNXapp. And it's again here. And now you can see back the whole system that was before. So first of all, here you can select the layouts, for example, QWERTY or Hallmark. I personally like Androm. That's the newest that I'm started to use. And here you can switch the layers, minor, major, and here to sub. And also the minor has also a sub layer. So let's go back. The usual, so the way I use it, on the major main, I've got my letters, and on the sub, I've got my numbers and signs, and the minor layout for shortcuts for specific programs like Blend or something else. Now let's create a layout and do first assignments. So first we go to layout, select minor or major, give it a name. That's going to be M1, save. Now to minor, that's going to be M2, save, go back. Now let's select here M1, the new created layout, switch layer, and here we're also going to select the new created layout, M2, go back. And now let's assign the first event. We're going to choose the index finger 1 key, and this is going to be an A. Save. And now if we update it, so now I can't use it anymore as a mouse. So I'm going to switch to my normal mouse, take a text, and here now this button is an A. And if we're going to move that a little bit here and this here. So now let's go for sub, and this is going to be a B, save. And also now we have to add layer switches to the layout. And this is where I like mines. That's going to be a main sub, save. And here also main sub. So you can move back and forwards between layers. Update. So now this is an A, and if I'm going to press the main sub, I'm going to switch to B. And you can see it on the LEDs. That's kind of too bright. So this is red now, and this is how it looks if I switch it to the main layout. Now it's blue. So, and if you want to switch between major and minor, we have to add another switch. This is here major minor, save, go up, also here to sub, major minor, save, layer, major minor, main sub, and here also to sub, major minor, and main sub. So now I can switch the layouts from each layout on the same buttons. So here, this is an A, this is an B, and let's make this one a D. Now reset, C, save, and this will be a D, save, update. So now A, we're going to switch between main and sub. B, now I'm going to switch to the minor, and this is now a C, and now minor sub, now it's a D. So this is how the layouts are working. So now you can give 4 layouts where you can switch back and forwards and assign different functions to the same keys. Now let's create a shortcut. We're going to choose the index finger button 2, and it's going to be Control S, and here we can give it a description. Save, update, and now if I'm going to press the index finger 2, it's going to execute the shortcut save, cancel. And also if you go here to settings, you can choose which parts of the keys should be displayed, name, function, or description. For example, it can be just function, Control S or A, or it also can be just description, save, or only the button name. But it's more for coding. So now you can see everything. Also, it's possible to change the theme, to go to bright, or make something like custom, like red, background, and whatever you want. So let's go back to theme, dark, and in this part you can change the speed of the mouse. So now this will be faster in the horizontal, and this will be faster in the vertical. And also you can have a different speeds on different layouts. For example, here it can be something around 100, and here on the sub it can be like really fast. And update. So now it's kind of standard, and if I switch, now it's much faster. So the layouts, they work also by holding. So turn. So now here I'm switching, and here I'm holding and releasing, and it goes back. So the same you can use for the mouse speed. So you can hold it, it's going to be fast, release it, then super slow, or other way around. Now let's have a look more into different events. So what can be assigned to the keys? For example, here on top it's the layer switches between major and minor. Here are the mouse events to left click, middle click, right, or scroll. For example, here, this is the scroll wheel. You would assign here to scroll up and scroll down. And also it's possible now, if it's actually, I want to have the same otherwise around, I will just drag it. And now the switch. Also here again. So this is C and this is nothing. Now I can just switch it over here. So now let's go back here. Here we've got all the modifiers like Control, Shift, arrows, Enter, Space. Now the function keys, alphabet, numbers, keypad numbers, and signs. And the last thing to mention is that here, when you start the LYNXapp, it also creates in the same folder the memory for it. So here, if we go to the layouts, major, here is the layout that we have created, and here in minor. So if you want to switch the layouts, you can just Control X. Now it's in the major layout. And if we start it, and here it is. So now you can see M2 has moved to the major. And similar to that, we can also make copies of layouts. For example, let's take Ngram, copy, paste, and now start the app again. So now you have also here copy of the layout. And if something goes wrong, you can just delete this folder and start the app again. And it's basically all the same way it was before. So as you can see, all the layouts are gone. Also, the settings will be restored to what they are. So I think that's it for now. And if you have questions, just go to contact and shoot me a message via these channels. Bye bye.